Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will solve some DC circuit network theorems. We will learn series parallel, delta to star and star to delta transformation and mesh analysis. It also completes a good revision notes. First of all, we understand the theorem with steps to solve the theorem and its formula. Then we also do one example. The examples are very important and it would complete your full concept of the respected theorem. चलिए तो फिर स्टार्ट करते हैं सीरीज पैरेलल सर्किट से. Series parallel circuit is used to find resistance between two terminals. Formulas that you have to remember are: when resistors are connected in series, R is equal to R1 plus R2. When resistors are connected in parallel, the R equivalence can be found by using the formula 1 upon R equivalence is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Steps to calculate. All these steps you have to remember while solving the circuits. First, identify the resistor in series or in parallel. Then apply series parallel formula to find R equivalence between two terminals. चलिए तो फिर स्टार्ट करते हैं हमारा पहला एग्जाम्पल, जिसमें हमें आर इक्विवेलेंस फाइंड करना है बिटवीन द टर्मिनल ए एंड बी. तो इसमें आप देख पा रहे हैं कि कोई भी सीरीज या तो पैरेलल कनेक्शन नहीं हो पा रहा है, इसलिए हमें सर्किट को रीड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा. व्हेन वी रीड्रॉ द सर्किट, तो आप देख पाएंगे कि पॉइंट सी जो है वो कॉमन है, जिससे हम 12 ओम 12 ओम 12 ओम जो कि राइट साइड में है वो पैरेलल कनेक्शन में कन्वर्ट हो सकते हैं एंड सीरीज में आ जाएंगे 12 ओम 12 ओम 12 ओम जो राइट साइड में है. तो चलिए देखते हैं रीड्रॉ किया हुआ सर्किट. जैसे कि आप देख पा रहे हैं 12 ओम 12 ओम 12 ओम पैरेलल में है एंड when we find its parallel connection, it gets series with the right one 12 ohm 12 ohm 12 ohm. यहाँ पे आप फॉर्मूला भी लिखा हुआ है, आप कैलकुलेट भी कर सकते हैं. तो चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. तो आर इक्विवेलेंस हमें मिला है 4 ओम जो कि है सीरीज में. तो हम यहाँ पे सीरीज कनेक्शन सॉल्व करते हैं, जिसका आर सी जो आ रहा है 8 ओम. अब हमें आर इक्विवेलेंस फाइंड करना है बिटवीन द टर्मिनल ए एंड बी विच आर इन पैरेलल कनेक्शंस. सो 4, 8 and 8 ohm are connected in parallel. So R equivalence can be found using the parallel connection formula, that is 2 ohm. Okay. नेक्स्ट थ्योरम है स्टार डेल्टा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एंड डेल्टा टू स्टार ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. फर्स्ट हम देखते हैं स्टार टू डेल्टा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. In order to find resistance of the complicated circuit, star delta transformation is used. For conversion of star network to that of the delta connection, the following diagrams are represented. Formulas that will help to convert star connection to delta connections are shown here. For resistance R12, you can see that R12, which is converted into delta from the resistors R1 and R2. The formula to find R12 is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R1 into R2 upon R3. Similarly for R23 and R31. देखते हैं एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व करने के लिए. First resistance R1 is equal to 5 ohm, second 2 ohm and third 3 ohm. R12 के लिए 5 plus 2 plus 5 into 2 divided by 3 is equal to 10.33 ohm. Similarly for R23 and R31. चलिए बात करते हैं डेल्टा कनेक्शन टू स्टार कनेक्शन के बारे में. Formulas for finding R1 which is in star connection with respect to R12 and R13 which are in delta connection can be written as R1 is equal to R12 into R13 upon total resistance, that is R12 plus R13 plus R23. Similarly, we can find R2 and R3. Let us take one example. Here R12 is equal to 5 ohm, R23 is equal to 2 ohm and R13 is equal to 3 ohm, which can be converted into the star network. R1 is equal to 5 into 3 upon total resistance 10 is equal to 1.5 ohm. For resistors R2 is equal to 1 ohm and for resistor R3 is equal to 0.6 ohm. चलिए देख लेते हैं steps for star delta transformation. First, solve the series parallel circuit. Second, when the circuit gets complicated, try to make a form of star or delta network. Third, solve star and delta network. Fourth, find equivalent resistance. It can be better understood by taking one example. Here we have to find the equivalent resistance between the terminal A and B. We can see that 12 ohm and 18 ohm are in series. Also 12, 20 ohm and 16 ohm are in series. First, we will find series equivalent circuit of 12 ohm and 18 ohm and 20 ohm and 16 ohm. By doing the series connection, we found that RA is equal to 30 ohm and RB is equal to 36 ohm. Redraw the circuit. जैसे कि देख पा रहे हैं कि अभी हमारा जो सर्किट है वो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो चुका है, तो अभी हमें स्टार और डेल्टा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का यूज़ करना पड़ेगा. तो इन दिस सर्किट बिटवीन द टर्मिनल A and B, delta connection is between 4 ohm, 8 ohm and 10 ohm. This can be converted into the star network to find equivalent resistance. स्टार नेटवर्क में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए R1 is equal to R12 into R13 upon total resistance, that is 1.45 ohm. Here R1 is equal to 1.45 ohm, R2 is equal to 3.63 ohm and R3 is equal to 1.82 ohm. By converting into the star network, we can see that 2 ohm and 1.45 ohm are in series connection and 1.82 and 6 ohm are also in series and 3.63 ohm and 14 ohm are also in series. So let's solve series connection. In which the equivalent resistance is equal to 3.45, 17.63 ohm and 7.82 ohm. Here 3.45, 17.63 and 30 ohm are in delta connection. In order to solve the equivalent resistance between terminal A and B, you can either choose 17.63 ohm, 7.82 ohm and 36 ohm, which are on the right side, to find the equivalent circuit to form star network using delta network. But here I prefer to choose 3.45 ohm, 30 ohm and 17.63 ohm. So by converting into the star network, first of all 1, 2 and 3 are in delta connections. By redrawing the circuit, the yellow part shows the star network. So by applying the formula to find the star connection, R1, which is in between of 3.45 ohm and 30 ohm, can be solved as R1 is equal to R12 into R13 upon total resistance, which is equal to 2.02 ohm. Similarly, for R2 and R3, we can also find it. By converting into the star network, the series can be redrawn as here 1.19 and 7.82 ohm are in series connection, while 10.35 ohm and 36 ohm are also in series connection. By applying series connection, we found total equivalent circuit resistance of both the series connection, which is equal to 9.01 ohm and 46.35 ohm. Now applying parallel connection between 9.01 ohm and 46.35 ohm, we obtain 7.54 ohm, which is in series with 2.02 ohm. Therefore, R equivalence between the terminal A and B can be written as 2.02 ohm plus 7.54 ohm is equal to 9.56 ohm. चलिए अब समझते हैं मैश एनालिसिस को. उससे पहले हम समझेंगे मैश क्या है. तो मैश इज डिफाइंड एज ए लूप विच डज नॉट कंटेन एनी अदर लूप इनसाइड इट. कोई भी एक लूप के अंदर दूसरी लूप नहीं होनी चाहिए. Steps for solving mesh analysis. First, identify total number of mesh. Second, apply mesh current. Apply KVL to find current. Fourth, solve the KVL to obtain current. Note, the direction of applying mesh current will be same in all the meshes. Suppose you are taking a mesh 1 and mesh 2, where in mesh 1 you have applied the current in clockwise direction, and mesh 2 you have applied the current in anti-clockwise direction, which will not be considered in the mesh analysis. For mesh analysis, in loop 1 current and loop 2 current are in the same direction. That is, if you apply mesh analysis for loop 1 in clockwise direction, then it will be same for that of the mesh 2. Let us take an example. Find current through 5 ohm resistor of the following figure using mesh analysis. Here a circuit is given. There are total 4 meshes. Total 4 currents we have to assign. Direction of current can be taken as clockwise. First of all, current flowing through 4 ampere is in the upward direction, and the direction of current I1 is also in clockwise direction, which is upward. So I1 can be found easily, that is I1 is equal to 4 ampere. Now initially the current direction in 3 ampere is in positive x direction. Also the direction of current in I2 in positive x direction. So the direction of both the currents are in same, therefore I2 is equal to 3 ampere. Now current flowing through that of the 3 ampere initially is in upward direction, and while considering I3 in clockwise direction, we can find that the direction will be opposite. So I3 is equal to minus 3 ampere. Here we have to find current through 5 ohm resistor, that is we have to find I4 current. तो स्टार्ट करते हैं हम 5 ओम रजिस्टर से क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन. सो माइनस 5 I4 माइनस I1 माइनस 2 I4 माइनस I2 and minus 2 I4 minus I3, and removing from negative terminal of the battery minus 2 is equal to 0. It can be better understood by the solution. So आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे सॉल्यूशन दिया हुआ है जिसमें I4 इज इक्वल टू 2 एम्पियर है. तो I4 इज इक्वल टू 2 एम्पियर and we have to find current through 5 ohm resistor in which current is I4, which is equal to 2 ampere. So it's all about mesh analysis. Now let us learn Thevenin theorem, which is very important in exam point of view. So first of all we can learn definition and then solve one example. So any linear bilateral network, irrespective of its complexities, can be reduced to Thevenin's equivalent circuit having Thevenin equivalent voltage, that is VTh, and Thevenin equivalent resistance, that is RTh, connected in series. Here we have to find IL. So you can see the circuit having VTh, RTh and RL connected in series. So when we have to find IL, the formula is written as VTh upon RTh plus RL. Steps that you have to remember step by step for solving Thevenin theorem. First, identify the load resistance. Second, remove the load resistance and calculate the open circuit potential across 2 points. This will be the Thevenin equivalent. Again, remove all the resistance and replace all the active sources by open internal resistance. Calculate the equivalent resistance across the two ends. This will be Thevenin equivalent resistance. And step number 2 is Thevenin equivalent voltage. Again, step number 5, draw the Thevenin equivalent network. So finally we have to find IL, where we have to divide VTh upon RTh plus RL. Let us take one example. Apply Thevenin theorem to find current through 20 ohm resistance. First of all, our step 1, where we have to identify the load resistance and remove the load resistance. So in terminal, between the terminal A and B, we have removed load resistance, that is of resistor of 20 ohm, and there are various methods to solve the circuit and find Thevenin equivalent voltage, but here we have used mesh analysis, as mesh analysis is the easiest one. So there are total two meshes, and we assign the current I1 and I2 for mesh 1 and 2. While solving the circuit, you can see that I2 is equal to current flowing through that of the branch across AB where 10 ohm resistance is connected. So apply mesh analysis in 1. Where you can find the first equation, and by applying mesh analysis in loop 2, you can get I1 is equal to 3I2. Putting I1 is equal to 3I2 in equation 1, you get I2 is equal to 0.4 ampere and I1 is equal to 1.2 ampere. Here I2 is equal to total current flowing through the load resistance, that is 0.4 ampere. Therefore VTH is equal to 10 into 0.4 is equal to 4 volt, as voltage is same in parallel connections, which is between the open terminal A and B. To find RTH, again replace all the sources by internal resistance, which means that if voltage source is there, then you have to convert it into the short circuit, and where current source is there, you have to convert it into the open circuit. By replacing all this, the circuit is there where we have to find RTH. So you can see that 10 is parallel to 10 plus 10 again, which is parallel to 10, and then plus 10. So RTH is equal to 16 ohm. Now step number 5, where you have to redraw the circuit having VTH, RTH and RL connected in series. Now we have to find IL. So we have VTH, RTH and RL. So according to the formula of IL is equal to VTH upon RTH plus RL. So IL is equal to 0.11 ampere. This is all about Thevenin theorem. Now we learn Norton's theorem. So first of all, we learn definition and then solve one example. Norton theorem is very much similar to that of the Thevenin theorem. If you know Thevenin theorem clearly, then Norton theorem can be understandable easily. So any linear bilateral network can be reduced to Norton circuit instead of its complexities having RN, RL and IL connection in parallel. So Norton current can be found as IL is equal to Vn upon Rn plus RL. This is the equivalent circuit of that of the Norton theorem, where IN, Rn and RL are connected in parallel, where in Thevenin theorem VTH, RTH and RL are connected in series. So let's see the steps, and you have to remember step by step for solving the Norton theorem. First, identify the load resistance which is similar to that of the Thevenin. Replace RL with short circuit branch. Third, the current flowing through this short circuit branch will be Norton's current IN. 4. Remove RL and replace all the active sources by the internal resistance. 5th, the equivalent resistance across the two open ends will be Norton's equivalent resistance. Draw Norton's equivalent circuit. Calculate IL. For better understanding, let us take one example. Here in the given circuit, I dash is given in order for the identification of RL, that is load resistance. First of all, we have to find load resistance and then replace it by short circuit branch. Again we have to do mesh analysis in order to find IN, and then short all the current and voltage sources by internal resistance, and then find equivalent resistance, and finally we have to draw the Norton's equivalent circuit. Let's start it. First of all, remove RL and replace it by that of the short circuit branch. And while applying mesh analysis, there are total 3 meshes, and the direction of all the mesh current are in clockwise direction. Here I3 is equal to IN, so as we find I3 we get IN, and we can easily find IL. So I1 can be found easily as the direction of current, initial current is in opposite direction, so I1 is equal to -2 ampere. For finding I2 and I3 we have to apply mesh analysis. For mesh 2, one equation is obtained, and for mesh 3 another equation is obtained. By solving these 3 equations we get I2 is equal to 0.666 ampere and I3 is also equal to 0.666 ampere, which is also equal to IN, Norton current. Now step number 4, removing RL and replacing all the active sources by that of the internal resistance, which means that all the voltage sources should be converted into that of the short circuit and the current sources to be converted into that of the open circuit. So RTH or RN, here we have to find RN is equal to 20 plus 40, which is in parallel with 12 ohm, which is equal to 10 ohm. Therefore RTH is equal to RN equal to 10 ohm. And now equivalent circuit for that of the Norton theorem can be redrawing as IN, RN and RL connected in parallel. Finally, when we have to find IL, which is equal to VN upon RL plus RN, so we have all the values. So now you can calculate, which is equal to IL equal to 0.333 ampere. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, then click on the like button. Hope this video will be helpful for you and you enjoyed our contents. If you want to make a video on your favorite topic, then comment the name of the topic in the comment box. Also comment us how was the video. So thank you. We will meet on the next video.